Having lost almost a year and a half to COVID, we were pedal to the metal now. We designed and had our first building built during COVID. We now have it on the property. Does it ever look and feel amazing? Oh, and we also have water! These steps are huge in moving us forward toward our dream. We will get there.
Hey, I'm back in Belize again, but while I am not, and at home in Canada, I am constantly working on design ideas or actual plans to keep the guys busy when I'm not there. It's almost a full-time job. Here comes the new company that's going to finish all the landscaping, dirt moving, excavating, all of that. We hired a new company to help us with the remainder of the earth moving and start putting in our driveway, which at over 1,200 feet long is kind of more like a road. They hauled load after load of driveway base and compacted it down with the roller. Road construction in Belize is very different than Canada. Belize doesn't have frost, but they do have an incredible amount of rain and the property on occasion will flood. We also had them work on final grading and even moving large palm trees. And surprise, surprise, I bought more plants. So this is how Riverwalk delivers kick-ass plants. I may have bought a few plants from these guys. A few hundred probably. Oh, look at that, Junior. Oh. This is the grass that these guys will be planting for like 2 weeks probably. Oh yeah, looking good. The grass on the property is such a huge project. We have acres to plant and transplant. We need the right conditions for transplanting the grass, so the work on the gardens also continues. Most of the gardens are laid out when I am there, then the guys place the border rocks while I'm not there, and then when I come back, we plant. They're looking so good. Look at the size of the rocks these guys are using. Rockstar and Muscle Man in the house. Listen to that poor old backhoe. We're gonna have to send her in to get a bunch of fixed. There's huge holes in the bucket. There's huge holes everywhere. The back arm is out. Hydraulic fluid barely even works right now. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the hydraulic fluid. You can hear the belt squeaking. It's barely holding on. All right, it's Wednesday. We're kicking some ass. We are building rock gardens and a walkway in the rain. Well, babe, I think Junior and I are done for the day. I thought we got dragonflies at home. I don't know if you can see this. I'm sure you probably can. There are thousands of dragonflies. So November 6th, 2021. We've got a lot done this trip. I'm gonna start as usual out by Dawn's. You can see how much bigger the palm trees are at the entrance here. So this trip has been probably the most expensive and the most productive yet. And I found a new guy, Ben, who is amazing. He actually wants to go too fast. He wants to go faster than I can actually afford. So I just need him to slow down a little bit. But this trip, like I said, has been incredibly productive. We have brought in 90 loads of various products, a ton of fill for raising and forming a base on the road. And we brought in, I guess, about 32 loads of topsoil. And so over on the left here, you'll see those rocks. That is the start of the nature path that goes through the 6 acres. We will head up in through there, and you can kind of see how it will, bend around. So we planted a few lady palms. That one right there is a large lady palm. And another big thing we did this trip was we planted grass. So that is a big, huge thing. So that right there is 1,800 Belizean, so 900 US worth of grass. You cannot buy grass seed down here. They're worried about invasive species taking over their wildlife, so you can't buy seed. You can see the road where the Xterra is parked. So there's a road down to our new structure that will basically, we will park everything underneath. So it will protect things from the sun and the rain. This side over here is completed. There are now oil palms. So these palm trees that you see that we planted along the edge, they are oil palms, the palm trees that are used for palm oil. So put a couple of gardens in front of the house here. There's the hardest working guys in Belize. Like I said, things are really coming along. We just have some cleanup, but it's actually starting to look like someone could live here. Oh, wait a second. They are living here with no power. So one of the things the guys have been hard work at, this one's not finished, but they are capping the ends of the culverts in stone. And so all of them are pretty close to done. But you can see that's kind of what it looks like. Someone's here to pick up some money. That's Ben, actually. He's the guy who is kicking ass over here. He's got an amazing company. His guys are great. They're big. They have nice machines. They have they had 4 dump trucks rolling, excavator, backhoe, compactor for doing the driveway. So a really professional team. These gardens, of course, everything is pretty small right now. These are the foxtails that I was telling you about. They are, in my opinion, by far the most beautiful palm tree. This is our stockpile of rocks and driveway material, and sand, and just you name it. Anything, that's hard, that makes a mess, this is where we stockpile it. Okay, so as you can see, this does not look like it used to. So this is making a big transformation down here. The garden, again, at the end, there are tons of flowering hibiscus hybrids. There's a whole bunch of, some of them are even in bloom over in this garden. Again, the gardens are very similar, but different color plants and stuff. We are making gardens all along the edge of the driveway here. So the driveway heads down like this. On the left here, you would have a cabana in that spot, and then another cabana in this spot. So it's kind of ready for cabanas. They will have to be landscaped around when we're done. We have parking right here for 2 cars. In the gardens, these gardens along the edge, all we will be planting in those is a hedge. It will be some kind of hibiscus or flowering something. And we will have hedges everywhere that kind of define the space. The hedge will lead into areas like this that are larger, that this will actually be a garden. So it'll have all kinds of different plants. I'm not having to buy as much as I used to. We have mother plants and we're taking cuttings. I will still keep buying palm trees, I think, as we go. But the smaller plants, here and there I'll buy some because I'm kind of addicted to it. But we have so many different ones we can take cuttings that we're going to be in good shape. And this is kind of cool. This is what they were working on today. So these guys are moving these rocks. They had a little competition today. So I told them if they want to, they can start making the path. So this is going to be a pathway that leads all the way through there. It's going to wind, not straight like the dirt is, but it's going to wind through there. And then there's a ditch. There'll be a bridge that goes up and over the ditch, and that will get you over to the main building and the pool and all that. But so the guys had a competition today. They wanted to start moving these big rocks. So they were each moving. One guy was doing one side and one guy was doing the other side. They were moving these rocks by themselves. So they are massive rocks. And then down here is not quite done. We don't have enough fill down here, so I got to bring about 20 more loads to get it to the river and to basically get back in there. There's going to be a cabana in there, so we have to bring the fill kind of around. So we're going to need about 20 more loads. But down here you can fit 3 good sized cabanas down here.
Starting to put in the roads, as you can see, really starts to define my vision. Maybe I'm not crazy. I should add the other gigantic aspect that having the roads installed allows is you can bring heavy equipment in, materials, etc., all of it into the property during the rainy season. Without them, well, you are extremely limited as to what you can do. We still have a ways to go at this point to get the roads completed. We still need more base, and that will be there for years, and then one of the last things we will do is put a fairly small crushed gravel that will finish it. I am convinced we will have as good a road as anywhere in Belize. Now you can start to see where the major features will be located. Hey, that's our boat now playing's new home. How exciting! And of course the pool and pool bar area, which will be the main hub of the resort.
As we continue down the road to reach our goal, the excitement about even the smallest step forward is incredible. Remember, Chris did do a whole video on installing culverts. Our vision for Cocoduna is this. Our goal is to be as eco as we can in every aspect of what we do. That's saying a lot, but as the videos progress, we will discuss even the smallest ideas we have to not only be eco-friendly, but to actually improve the environment as much as we can. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And for more real-time updates, you can follow us on social media. Bye!